Why, hello there, Starlight. My name's Catron from Catron Universe, and welcome to this video. As you can yet see, I am a streamer. Just gonna plug that in there really quickly. I stream every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. The schedule is in the bottom corner. And today, I'm going to be showing you two streams that I did. Well, have done, and also it was to celebrate the announcement of Fatalis into Monster Hunter World Iceborne. And my god, isn't that going to be a challenge? Well, I in the past have done some humanoid versions of certain Monster Hunter monsters. As you can yet see, I use a lot of references, especially when it came to Fatalis, because very dark. And also, it was really hard to uh, get it quite right. Um, let's have a think here. Um, I love my Monster Hunter game, and also when it was announced that Monster Hunter Rise is coming out and only for the Switch, I was like, damn, now I have to go and get a Switch so then I can continue playing this amazing game. And also on top of that, I may have to get this the Switch um online thing as well, and it's like, curse you, Nintendo. Yeah. So that's gonna be a thing. Also in the PS5 as well, it was just like, I don't have the money for this shit. Well, it's not going to be shit. It's going to look absolutely amazing, but you can kind of understand what I'm how I'm feeling about this. Though then again, I might be able to trade in my PS4 to get a PS5 for cheaper. I might go just digital. No, I'll have to go for the physical one because I still have CDs and stuff. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Anyway, back to Fatalis and this drawing. I had a lot of fun, doing this drawing. I just looking up at the references, trying to figure out how to change the proportions into an actual humanoid or a jinka. I think that's how you pronounce it. And to find out a small little kinks and stuff to add everything together. I originally like drew it down on paper and thought of giving this character the long neck that Fatalises have, and also it's like that doesn't look completely right. Plus, I'm not that confident with drawing very very long necks, so I thought I can do that another time. But in any case, overall, I actually had a lot of fun, and also I took a bit of inspiration from uh um another artist that does Jinker Monster Hunter artwork, and also how they don't go full realistic, and also how they add like some cartoon elements. And I'm looking at the playback now, and also I absolutely love how I did this eclipse. I combined a few different elements. So I started off with the red, and then I went in and added like a yellow, and I just stayed at this for a while and also just had a look at it. I use a combination of color dodge, vibrant light, yeah, vivid light, and also just a few combinations of them just to finally get what I was looking for. And also, it turned out absolutely spectacular. Even if it was my first time, yeah, actually messing around with actual color dodge, because I mostly just stay with like the linear light and also that type of thing. But it turned out so good, and also combining it with the very dark background, so that it became more uh, poignant. It really turned out really well. And also looking back now, I kind of forgot to add in the scales because I was going to like cartoon add them in, but since it's really dark around the face, you're probably never going to really notice unless if you watch this video. So yeah, it's a small thing that I wish I remembered and also added to, but apart from that, it still turned out really good. Oh, I still need to improve on my line art a bit because I don't 100% draw it like as a one clean line. I kind of do like two and also try and mess up where they connect to make it look like there's one clean line. It's kind of my art style to do that type of thing. And also I've managed to uh fool around and also try and figure it and also just make it look like there's one clean line. I, I mean, I need to learn not to do that, but it's a habit basically at this point. When it comes to like color and that type of thing, I mainly use the one tool to select everything, and also you can see here me trying to get like the base color of changing the hue of the Fatalis picture that I got, because it had like this red base to it which was light reflecting onto it, so it's like let's try and get rid of that and try and get a good base. You know that does 100% work because they added in a bit more purple into it. Yeah, but once I get the base, I then create a mask on top of it to stop all of the other layers from spreading out past the base. It's all in its own separate folder, so then it doesn't have to do that. And then once I do shading, I do what's known as a clipping mask. So I make a layer, turn it into a clipping mask, so then it won't go past what's all of any of the colors that is in that layer. It's all very technical, but I learned from a few other people. Also, another thing that I started doing is actually like doing like the lasso tool and then coloring inside that, so that it gives it a lot more general shape, so then they don't have to manually go in and also fix it up. It's cuts down the timing a lot. And also you can see here that I went with that more cartoon hard line without that much of like actual lining to it. So there isn't an actual outline. And then I went back to one of my other artworks to try and figure out how the fuck did I shade this again. Yeah, I normally start with like the bigger colors first when it comes to shading and lighting, so that once most of the big areas are done, I have a more general idea of where how it's gonna look in the end, because doing it one at a time is very anxiety inducing, and it's like, oh, it doesn't look right, doesn't look good, blah 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 blah. And then it's like, oh yeah, I almost forgot to add in where the fucking all the light is coming from. And since the only light source in the scene is the actual eclipse itself, I thought, okay, it's going to be very dark front, and also all of the edges of the character are going to be filled with light. So I mainly prioritize focusing on that. And also, I absolutely love how it just turned out. You know what? Actually, I should do this more often of rewatching the video back, just sped up, so that I can do a proper like recalling of what I did. It's better than the script. I would definitely tell you that much. And it's I'm still looking at the eclipse and also how brilliant I did that. Not to toot my own horn, it's just that I absolutely love it. I cannot do that better if I so tried. So I'm gonna be keeping the Photoshop files so then I can remember what the fuck I did. Yeah, if you reach this far into the video, I absolutely enjoy you spending your time and also trying to learn what I've done, and also just watching the video in general, and also I appreciate you. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I need to stop rambling. So, I do art commissions if anybody out there wants anything art related. But if you don't want an art commission, or and also you just want to support me and also what I do have a Patreon where I post up pages of the comic that I'm working on. It's the comics are completely free, and also if you do donate, you do get behind the scenes looks of pages, concept art, and also the some scripts that I of future arcs, or just the up and coming arc. And yeah, I mean, drawing art pieces is kind of like a passion of mine. The comic has been something that I've been working on for the past 14-15 years, and also I finally feel myself that I'm at the right art level to actually tell the story. I mean, I'm dyslexic and also autistic, so the story isn't going to be that good, or may not be spelled correctly. And that's the thing with me. I love telling stories, but I am terrible at it, kind of, which is why I really got into D&D, because I love telling stories. And also, people have been telling me that I am a great DM, because not only do I allow my players to just be whoever they want to be, but I tell compelling stories with characters with realistic goals and inspiration and the like. Then that's how I like to play D&D. How did we get to this topic? I am so confused. Yeah, but you can definitely see now that you can add as I'm adding in like extra light sources using, I believe, color dodge. I don't know. It just turned out so good, and also I can't even remember half of it. Even though that the playback that I'm watching is it's like still loading partly, which is completely okay. If you want to yet see more from me, you can yet hit the like, hit the subscribe, watch me over on Twitch, because that's where I'm going to be mostly active on. At the moment, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Hopefully, I'll get to play Among Us with a few other Australian streamers. Maybe tomorrow at like 5:30 p.m. Australian Central Standard Time. But that is still up in the air. And yeah, hopefully that you enjoyed this video. And also, I will see you all next week. Hopefully. Maybe. What else am I ever going to say? No. That's it. That's all there's need to be saying. Thanks for listening to my rambling. Okay. Later, Starshine.